Welcome back to the greatest show. I'm Jake Hill Harris. How are you folks doing today? I guess I should open this up. Hello.
And his name is John C.
Her name is Splash Cena. Hello, Splash Cena. Hello, welcome in. DTN, congratulations on being first. Officer privilege or something like that. All sorts of gamers here today. Hello, Gary. Hello, Faith. Congratulations on the 20 stream streak. Hello, Kel. Hello, Craig. Yes, Craig did say something here and not just... And hello, Mim. Salted chili chicken is banging. Okay, my fellow Americans, I need to know, because this conversation has come up. I've looked into it. This is a real thing. It's not just the Brits trying to gaslight us like they have done for thousands of years now. Have any of you seen salt and chili chicken on a Chinese menu in the US? Because it's not anything super crazy. It's, you know, fried seasoned chicken with bell pepper and onion and chilies. Seems like a very, very reasonable dish. And yet I've genuinely never seen this on a menu. I went and looked at a couple of Chinese menus around me. None of them had it. Is it? So Google was trying to tell me that salt and pepper chicken was the same thing. And I went and looked, and salt and pepper chicken didn't have chili, which, you know, to me that seems to be the most important ingredient. Well, not the most important ingredient, but one of the key ingredients of salt and chili chicken. Never? Okay. So, opposite side of the country for me. It's so interesting. It's funny how that sometimes works out where like as far as I can tell, it's ubiquitous in the UK. If it might even, like, the way Mim was describing it to me and looking at the results, I wouldn't be surprised. It might be like one of their most popular Chinese dishes. And I know, for instance, orange chicken was created by Panda Express. That is an entirely American Chinese creation, and that a lot of things in what U.S. Chinese is literally just U.S. food or Chinese inspired, but created in the U.S. It's just interesting that, you know, even in this day and age where we can share recipes so freely, like stuff like that just never crosses the pond. Woke up at 4:30 a.m. with a headache, bordering on a migraine. Doing a little better now. I'm glad you're doing better. Saying you were adding salt to Chinese food seems redundant today when they're both soy sauce and MSG for a lot of it. I forget if what I saw actually had soy sauce or MSG. Like, salt and pepper chicken is banging. So salt and pepper chicken we definitely have in the US. Saw that a lot. But again, it was like salt and pepper chicken was like, I think it was the same, like you fry it the same way, but then you like put onions with it and that's it. And like to me, bell peppers, if you have bell peppers in something, bell peppers are important. And obviously, if you're calling it salt and chili chicken, the chilies are going to be important. But even if it wasn't in the name, if you have chilies in a recipe and it's supposed to be part of the standard part of the recipe, then chilies are got to be important, right? If it doesn't have MSG, can you even call it an Asian dish? True. I don't actually know. I have done like home cooked like a couple months back, and actually I should do it again because it was really good. Did a noodleless pad thai that uses cabbage as like your base, so you know, less carbs, more fiber, and maybe, you know what, probably the sauce that I had already had MSG in it. That's probably the answer. Liquid capsaicin that drips out the bottom hurts so good. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, how can you tell me the salt and pepper chicken without any chilies in it is the same as the chili dish when the spice is what's going to help? So I understand version orange sweet and sour chicken, well, in China, it was not thick, it's really sweet and had pineapple with it. Sweet and sour chicken around me will have pineapple in it. Not all the time, but often enough that like Indian food is Asian. I think I will say what I typically think of when I think of Asian food is, I guess, what the UK would refer to as Oriental. So specifically Southeast Asian. Like, I'm not calling Middle Eastern food Asian, even though it is from Asia. I'm not calling, you know, Indian curry Asian, even though it is from Asia. Not that ubiquitous in Japanese food either. Ramen usually has it though, right? I feel like that's what I learned what MSG was growing up, was because it was in ramen. But maybe it's just ramen, or maybe it's specifically just ramen sold as the $2 things in the US. But anyway, ours usually has pineapple, carrots, bell pepper. Carrots make so much sense. Why am I not remembering carrots in sweet and sour? It's like, it's the perfect veggie for it. Like, I am definitely not questioning it. I just am like trying to think if, like, I'm thinking of like onions, bell pepper, maybe pineapple. Indian food has ghee though, and that stuff, while delicious, can cause GI issues, like Number Experience 4. Source, me, a sufferer of GI issues related to ghee. Ah, yeah. A lot of cream dairy in Indian food, but very good. Ghee. Happy Pride. Tis delicious. It is very delicious. Speaking of Pride, let's go play straight FemShep. You know who. Yeah, Gary, I'm calling you cute. That's who I know. Doritos have MSG, and so does ranch dressing. So I'm well aware MSG isn't a lot more than like people who.
And his name is John C.
Straight FemShep and Pride. Look, I guess we could romance Liara. Okay. I don't actually know the answer to this. For talking about alien species, and then obviously in nonfiction settings, if you know, the sexual dimorphism in an entire species isn't matched up with ours, is it correct to call them non-binary? Or the part of me that's like, no, that doesn't make sense, is non-binary is partially to like differentiate from the, you know, the, like, to make it clear that, hey, humanity is not just, you know, men and women, that, you know, there is like, it's far more complicated than that. And non-binary is kind of a catch-all term for that. But in a species like, I'm thinking of the Asari, where like literally, man, we'll have to look it up after this. Of my memory is there's the, I think they're referred to as she in these games, but like that really there's not a gender. They make it work. Thanks to complex, Julian. Answer your question. So I guess my question is like, for so like in animals, I like Buster. Buster had his balls chopped off for good reason. We don't need baby Busters running around. And then later in life, to help deal with his issues, he got his penis chopped off too. I still would refer to him as him because, like, there's no asking him what his preferred pronouns are. And so even though he's gotten everything chopped off, that, or gotten a lot of things chopped off, is like, it's one of those things of, like that's it's far like it's far more complicated than that in humans because we can't ask, and so same things with a fictional character that you can't ask. Like, is non-binary a good term when the entire species is non-binary, or is there another term for that? I guess. Allow Xenomorph Queen to strap me to her chest to use her pleasure. Next question. That wasn't a question, Mim. We know. We watched you play Alien Isolation. Well, some of us here watched you play Alien Isolation. Thank you all for the lurks, by the way. Appreciate it. Okay. Maybe my question's weird. Or maybe I'm probably not asking the right way. And I accept that. I've absolutely come to learn how around stuff I don't know that I certainly have thrown my foot in my mouth and asked shit in a very weird way, and it's either not that complex or no, it's too complex, and like sex is one thing is gender. So yes. But yes. No buts. Yes. And I would refer to them as usually by their gender. But obviously with Buster, don't refer to him by his sex. Or, sorry, do I have it backwards? Fuck, I might have just did that backwards. I hope I don't do that backwards, but I might have. I'm realizing I might have. Maybe this is my cue to just get into the fucking game. Didn't do it backwards. Okay. Whew. For a second I was like, I really think I fucked that up. Anyway, let's land on Pharos. Right. Let's get the lads. Let's get the lads. Firm squad selection.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
I don't think I've talked to Presley once this playthrough. I keep forgetting he's the XO. It's just so funny of like, hey, this is your second command. You're leaving him in charge. You know, you should talk to him every once in a while.
We saw your ship. Fi Dan wants to speak with you immediately.
Whomst? W.H. Omegalol?
Who's Fidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the Geth. They are making another push. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
Ah. Well, sucks for you, buddy. Okay. I was like, these guys aren't dying in one shot. Oh. From over there? Alright, we'll just be ballsy. Okay. My God, barrier is so good because it just lets me say, oh, you're putting down covering fire and making it impossible to come up? Just kidding. Thank you for doing that. Oh, there's a sniper back there too? I do find it interesting that they're like put in this jammed mechanic and it's like, for most of the enemies you fight in this game, you're not actually going to get to use the minimap. So what was the point of putting in the fucking minimap in the first place? Or I guess maybe it's just snipers that get to do this? That's still not everyone? What the fuck? Well. This is what, oh my fucking God. Guest Stalkers. It's interesting. I'm surprised I was able to kill them on console and Xbox 360. I was looking into it looking into some of the history of this game because I was trying to remind myself so I could talk about it authoritatively. I think at one point I said I played Mass Effect 1 on the Xbox. It came out on the Xbox 360 and actually it was very specifically a decision made by the dev team of, we don't think we can make this game on the Xbox, so we're going to work with Microsoft to put it on their next console instead. I think why I thought that is because I played Mass Effect on my friend's Xbox 360, and then I bought an Xbox 360 when I was in the Marine Corps, and that's when I played 2 and 3. That's why I couldn't import my save from 1 to 2. It moves very fast for...
I think we're good, Shepard.
What? Did you guys kill them all? You know what? If they killed them all, that's great. Maybe that's how I beat them, is ahead. Well, not these two. I don't think I used these two as much. I think I was an enjoyer of in the first game when I first played it. Tally and was I a Tally and Liara enjoyer? Maybe.
Head to the tunnels. Make sure they're secure. But what if I find Geth there?
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
Thank you, Greta. Why do you have a
Let's
name?
see some soldiers. Our numbers are getting thin.
I'm a Marine, actually. Am I a Marine? I don't remember. I'm suddenly not remembering if Shepard's a Marine or not.
Die of thirst. The Geth will surely kill us all.
How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
I guess that's just her saying, like, how am I supposed to think? It's just such a weird way of putting it.
I fear the Geth will kill us all.
Are you even moving? A little bit.
But I don't know how to use a gun.
Beat them with the end of it if you have to.
One mine, any weapon. Beat them with the end of the gun if that's all you have. There was like... colonist. There was something to... Raider crane controls. I'm guessing I can't mess with that until after?
This work must be completed.
Okay. So I'm gonna come back out here, I think. I have not remembering this place at all.
The Geth are mounting another attack.
Terminal, easy decryption. Decrypting these logs, you found something suspicious. Several months' worth of human rations were delivered to an uncharted world in the Voyager cluster. The logs aren't clear, but it appears they may have dropped off somewhere in the Amazon system. Voyager, Amazon. It's in my journal. I don't have to remember it, but also.
There, dear. You'll get through this. Just relax.
My headaches are getting better. I just have to stop thinking about the past.
Huh. Got a codex. I ain't reading all that.
The Geth just keep coming.
Hello, Off-Worlder. I'm glad that we aren't totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know... Yes. That's better.
That's weird that got cut off.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be...
I can't see any significant damage, but something is clearly causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest. She just needs rest.
Just needs rest. We are here a few days before Friday again. Shouldn't feel like these days are going fast. Got you locked in. Hope you're doing well. Much love. Much love to you, Leica. I hope you're doing well. Interesting. Okay. So I earn my charm options and conversation will be grayed out if you do not have a high enough skill rank. New skill ranks will unlock when you become a Spectre and as you earn Paragon points. So I can't max out charm yet, which I'm going to want to do. That's kind of why we're doing all this early. Don't have any points to spend. Okay. Oh, there, person. Why am I jammed back here?
Huh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody.
Posture check, thank you.
You're a bit late.
I'm gonna do another hydrate. I
Arcelia.
think I did it for Faith, but I'll
Sorry,
do it again.
Commander. Everyone's on edge since.
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony! Take cover!
I can hit that right. Oh. Shock troop, devil dog. Something. I keep thinking I have to reload. I haven't had to reload in this entire game because you don't reload in this game. You have what's it called? Just a heat meter. Ah, they're around this corner. They're around the corner.
Shields disabled.
Hey, how are you doing? I meant to. I didn't. I mentioned it the other day, and I just realized I wanted to double check today. I know why you changed your name. It's a very smart reason why you changed your name. Do you want to just be called Mars, or are you still okay with being referred to by your real name? Just didn't want it so publicly visible. I know obviously it's different on your stream versus other places too, or it can be if that's what you want. Okay, yeah, okay. That's exactly what I wanted to double check. Because like, I almost did it again of calling you Marissa. Then I was like, hey, I know why she changed her name. Maybe I shouldn't also call her that. Because like, you know, jokes aside of imagine putting your real name in your username, but like, it is different for me to put Harris in my username than it is for, you know, it's different for me as a guy than it is for a woman or a non-binary person. Like, Gary's the only one here stalking me, and frankly, he's known me in real life for long enough that no matter what I do, he's going to stalk me anyway. So, hell? Recruit? What? What achievement did I just get? Killed 250 enemies in Mass Effect 1, 2, or 3. Oh, okay. Alright, note to self. Shift tabbing makes the game go, what the fuck? Oh god. That was some self-preservation. Wait, do any it's talking? Yeah, oh yeah, no. It's genuinely, as soon as I saw your name change, I'm like, yep, makes sense. Didn't think about it twice. I like 6 or 7 years ago asked a woman of a friend, an acquaintance, I guess, on Twitch of like, hey, what's your real name? And she's like, I'm never telling you. And it's not that I don't like you. And I was like, and like kind of talked about it and like made complete sense to me of like, oh yeah. In later games, that will work. But unfortunately, in this game, it doesn't. That is hitting your fucking leg. The journal has been updated.
We should update Fidan on the situation before we move
That's,
on to
I
wherever
meant to
the
press
Geth
W and I
bunker.
pressed E
It's
instead.
the closest thing left to proper channels.
And Rex didn't even go there. Okay, so I'm assuming if it's telling me to go update Fidan, then I go back. Which was this way? Was. What's down that other way?
Oh god, they're everywhere.
Oh. Look. She was moving at me fast. I'm gonna shoot. Why are we shooting Spider-Man? He's a menace. Man, I kind of just had to shoot my way through here so much that I'm like, oh! I'm actually, like, I'm playing on normal difficulty. It's impressive how quickly my shields go down. Probably there's like an armor upgrade that I could do at this point. What the hell?
This valve looks like part of a large system. There are likely others we need to activate as well.
That is actually just the World of Warcraft fucking quest noise. What? I don't remember that. Also, where the fuck am I? I feel like this is not where I parked my car. Oh god. Nope. Okay, no, we're good. Guess I should heal here. Where are we getting shot at from? Oh. Krogan. I'm sure by tomorrow, or your tomorrow's gonna be a lot busier with more patience. We gotta start shotgunning these. Nope. Just fucking murdered. I feel like I'm not going the right way. I feel like I went left and I should have gone right somewhere. Yeah, we are way back. Yeah, here. So I went forward.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
How may I help?
I'm just glad your colony's safe.
I appreciate your concern and your efforts against the Geth.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Don't worry.
Help me find what the Geth are after, and you'll all get out of here alive.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the Exogeny headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
Exogeny?
What's Exogeny?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to Exogeny headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
We're
I
prepared.
didn't expect this would be easy.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
Sounds good.
We'll get going then.
Good luck, Commander.
Jenny from the block? Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. Oh. So... what the hell is all this over here then? Nope. The tunnels. Interesting.
Watch out!
Oh!
Scouts! They'll be here any minute. I don't know how much more I can take.
Why is the Mako here? Why is the... I want to get in the Mako! I don't wanna!
And now to the Geth base. That's something an intelligent mind expects to say.
It reminds me, a patient yesterday had a shirt on and I laughed and wanted to own. It said, please be patient, I was born in the 1900s. Oh my god. Yeah, I was...
What are they looking for?
I'm picking up a comm signal.
I went and got some food over the weekend, just as like a, hey, get out of the house, try something, try a place you haven't gone to before, all that good stuff. You know, be sociable, even if you're, you know, even though I'm not actually going with someone, it's still good to get out of the house and talk. And the place sold alcohol. The place had this warning of like, hey, you must be born before this date in 2005 to buy alcohol. And, you know, time moves forward. I should know this. But seeing that just reminded me that as of some point this week, because for some reason my high school went later in the year than most schools, it seems like. People who were born the day I graduated high school are going to be able to drink legally in the United States. And, yeah. I was in a chat the other day where I was the eldest person there by a minimum of 6 years. Yeah. But, like, you know, this chat skews a little bit older, thankfully. I'm not the oldest one here, and that's great, and, you know.
She's my daughter. I'll wait as long as I have to.
Like, that's kind of the way I'd want it, is... And frankly, like... I can't remember. DTN and I met at the what's it called? The stack up military meetup at Twitch chat. But I think we also both ended up going to the same Twitch con about like elderly streamers or something along those lines. And it was actually a really good talk. It was oh, is there someone in there? It was like, oh god, a couple of streamers that are certainly older. Jesse Cox, I think, was one of them. Co-Carnage, and you know, just a couple other streamers that have like been streaming since Justin TV days. So certainly like not spring chickens, and talking about how do you manage your audience when you're, you know, in your late 30s, early 40s, and what are the different expectations, stuff like that, which was, you know, was actually a super useful talk, and I'm glad I went to it. It was like one of those interesting things of like, God, it really is like so different an experience when you're like Twitch can be so easy to experience in different ways. Hey, now you're a rock star. Show on Go Play. Or sorry, get paid is for Rockstar. All Star is Go Play. God, get your Smash Mouth references right, man. You're old enough, you should be able to.
We've got movement. Some kind of vehicle. Not one of the Geth.
They must be close enough to see us.
Forget them. We need to find the Geth.
Can I go down here? Can. Okay, can't get over here, but I can go down here. These are friends. Who are you?
That's close enough.
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Remember listening to that song when I was in like kindergarten?
What do you want?
Especially when lead singer's along with us. Yeah. Welcome to getting old. I think my music, oh my god, I'm getting old moment, it has got to be. So I went to, there's a festival, it's taking a break this year, but went for a couple of years in Vegas called When We Were Young. It was like an emo pop punk festival from bands, a lot of bands late 90s and the 2000s that were popular in the emo pop punk scene. You know, headline, first year I went as headlined by Green Day and Blink-182. Second year I went as headlined by Fall Out Boy and My Chemical Romance, that type of thing. One of my favorite bands of all time, Motion City Soundtrack, was there both years. And the first year I went, you know, they came out, I was super excited, and the lead singer came out with a cane. And I thought, oh shit, he's playing into the bit. When we were young, now we're old, so he's got to have a cane, right? And you know, he was dancing around with it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is such a bit. And then like after like 2 songs, he's like, hey guys, I'm really sorry. I've been like was recently diagnosed with these really bad back problems, and I wanted to come out and do a show for you, but I'm gonna have to sit for the rest. And they had a stool ready for him, and he sat for the rest of the show on the stool singing, and it was still a fantastic show. But it was absolutely one of those moments of like, oh, that wasn't a bit. The lead singer of this band that I grew up with, that, you know, is not that much older than me, needed a cane and then eventually needed to sit for his entire seat act. Here's when I heard Green Day in the Classic Rock Station the first time. We have those here. Which, the When We Were Young, it was definitely like, or just talking about like in general the shows of like the pop punk emo from the 2000s. It's funny, they're not doing it this year, and there's a lot of speculation that Warped Tour coming back put a big fucking damper in it because it was in Vegas, which obviously like already is getting way too expensive to go to, and a lot of the bands people would want to go see, they could just go to Warped Tour, which you know, it's not as many locations as Warp Tour once was, but still, there's one in California, there's one on the East Coast. They're doing one in Mexico this year, which is super cool. Like, what is it, Pierce the Veil? Pierce the Veil is very, like, always a major act in all, like, these shows, and looking back on that, and, you know, it's kind of highlights, like, hey, this shit is not just a white boy thing. This is super popular among all across the demographics, and I always say these can't be the same bones I was born with. True.
Commander Shepard, I'm here to remove your Geth problem.
You see? You worry too much.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
J.K.L. Harris smells like syrupy waffles.
Magi was taken. Oh my god. I now have a new was taken in my community. Hello. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm J.K.L. Harris. I'm a recovering Dead by Daylight streamer. I like to do a mix of puzzle games, strategy games, and story games. And I didn't get to do a story game in a while.
Smells like syrupy waffles.
And so now we're doing Mass Effect. Oh, was this Squid's doing? This was Squid's doing. I am seeing this already. Hello, Squid. Hello, Squid Raiders. I'll start my intro over because I'm now realizing this is probably a double raid because I was lurking Squid earlier. It was my doing. Ah! I'm crying at the alert. J.K.L. Harris smells like syrupy waffles is a... Thank you, Alcanu. Anyway, hello. Welcome in, Raiders. Squid, where we are is actually part of Squid's doing, so I'm excited everyone is here. I'm J.K.L. Harris. I'm a recovering Dead by Daylight streamer. I do a mix of puzzle games, strategy games, and big story games these days. And I realized, hey, a game that is known for its story that I haven't ever streamed and have only played through once, and a bunch of my friends have either never heard of it or have heard of it but never watched it play, is Mass Effect. I should do it at some point. So finally pulled the trigger last week. We were doing a FemChat playthrough. And I'm excited to do it. I know Squid's been excited about it. She's been here. And it's super cool to see everyone. How was Far Far West? I've gotten to watch a lot of Far Far West. One of my friends, Kel, also streams it. And it seems very cool. I didn't get to see as much of you playing it today. I was lurking. I think I'm lurking myself. Ready to say hi? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well, Magi. I should make sure I am following you. Hold on. Give me 1 second. It's going to look frozen on my end because weirdo things. It's not... Okay. Yes, lurking myself now. That is awkward. But yes, please give these fine folks a follow. Squid I have known for a couple months now. She's a Navy veteran, plays a wide variety of games, and they're all very fun. Gets to do a lot of collabs. It's super cool. Magi, if you want to do your pitch real quick, I am not as familiar with you. I know you were playing with Squid today, but by all means, please give your pitch if you want to. The Magi pitch, yeah. Also, I've learned to pronounce M-A-G-I as Magi. If you want to pronounce a different way, please tell me. I'm certainly understanding that I could have it wrong. I just switched to doing Twitchy stuff. That is fair. There we go. Yeah, double raid. Hell yeah. This game is a blast. I love these games. We won't talk about the end until we get to the end. And I will put that one caveat on this. I have played through this series, but a lot of my friends and viewers haven't. Obviously, we're going to talk about spoilers at some point. I'm well aware. But if we could avoid talking about decisions before I make them, just so that way we're not spoiling huge things. Like, obviously, like, I'm not even following my own rule, and so I am not enforcing this by any means, but just as a general, like, vibe, I guess. That's what I'm asking, and hopefully we get to do. Oh yeah, Marissa Mars has been playing a lot of Far Far West as well. Then do a lot of first playthroughs, indie games, art streams, lots of yapping, trying to create a cozy environment, free of toxicity and bigotry on Twitch. If you're into liches and necromancy, I'm your guy. Hell yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of these big story games that I've played on stream are games that I enjoyed and then realized, oh shit, my friends never got to play them. So like, I did like early on in my streaming career is like, I did God of War, but I'd already played through it. I did Horizon Zero Dawn, but I already played through it. Infamous Second Son, but I already played through it. But I've gotten to do, I got to do the sequels of all those games first time on stream, and that was cool. And then what else? Claire Obscure I got to do on the stream, and that was for my first experience. That was cool. This is how I ended up playing Baldur's Gate 3 4 times. Nice. That is one that I'll probably never get to. I own Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. I've beaten Act 1 of Divinity Original Sin 2 once and got probably 5 minutes further after that. And it's not that they're bad games, they just weren't the games that were grabbing my attention. I still voted for Baldur's Gate 3 for Game of the Year. It seemed like it's earned all those accolades. Love every cast member that I'm familiar with. I love it. Seemed like everything is going well for it. It's just one of those things of, I realized, hey, if I can't even get this far in Divinity Original Sin 2, how am I going to get that far in Baldur's Gate 3? Some Retro 2. Never had a PlayStation. Will be going through Drakengard, a bunch of other PlayStation X era games sooner than later. Very big into Pokemon as well, but I haven't done it well. But yeah, nice. Hell yeah. I didn't have a PlayStation either. I played a lot of my friends' PlayStation though. I don't know if this is one of those ones where anytime I do mention it, there's a bunch of people who are like, oh, of course that was in the rotation. And then there's other people who are like, what? I've never heard of this. I don't know if you're looking for recommendations for PlayStation 1 X. I'm assuming PlayStation X is just the base PlayStation because it's not technically a PlayStation 1. But Legend of Dragoon, that was many discs in the 90s, and I had so much fun playing it at the time. And I've watched people play it in recent years, and I don't know how well it holds up, but that was the one I really enjoyed. Your Shep looks so intimidating. Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm paused. But also, so hello Francis over on YouTube. I will say, FemShep was a code. There's if you go look at my redeems on Twitch, one of the things that I encourage people to do is there's a redeem called Call Someone Cute. There's one channel point. There's one channel point because I want it to be spammed to hell and back. There's one rule on it. The streamer is not cute. The streamer is stinky. So don't lie to the streamer. So my chat tries to find interesting ways to say that I'm cute anyway. And, I don't appreciate the lying and the dastardliness of it all. But when it came time to designing our FemShep, someone decided, realized, you can use a code. Let's use the code JKL Harris is cute. And so I put it in, and it changed some of the letters to numbers to make it work. But this is what came up when we did JKL Harris is cute. And I decided, you know what? This is a clever way of letting them do it. So this is the FemShep you get when you do JKL Harris is cute. PSX is basically 1, 2, maybe even count 3 to a degree in terms of the era games. Okay. Legend of Dragon is actually on the list? Hell yeah. Just gotta deal with the emulation and or grind. I don't think she's here. She probably isn't, actually, now that I think about it. But I have a friend that streamed it recently. I'll ask her of how much work it took, because she was super excited to stream it. I think she even streamed it for her birthday. It was like, hey, I'm doing this for myself for my birthday. Typical female con look. I have no idea what that means. All right. You're not alone.
Fidan and some of the members
but anyway, Magi, Squid, you guys just raided here. I'm assuming you raided because you're done for the day. Not just done streaming, but want to get get off your computer and get a breather. So please do not feel like you have to, Magi, thank you for giving me your elevator pitch. That you didn't even have to do that, but I always appreciate it when people I don't know give me the pitch, so I don't have to try and make up some reason of people to follow them. And but beyond that, I have no expectations of you. If you want to hang out, awesome. If you need to get out of here, please get the fuck out. I totally understand. There's so many times where I'm like, I raid someone because I'm like, oh, I want to hang out with them, and then I raid and I'm like, I need to go lie down for like 3 hours. So I'm gonna lurky, but I shall fuck off. Hell yeah, go fuck off in the politest way possible. But seriously, pleasure meeting you. Pleasure meeting you as well. Squid, thank you so much for bringing the double raid. I appreciate it. It's not quite a nepotism raid, but you know, Marine to Sailor, there's some nepotism involved, so I will counter the nepotism raid anyway. Please, exactly. Squid has to take care of things on her end, but I also got drop alert to take care. Yeah, exactly. I can't think of the last time where I'm like, hey, I'm gonna have to raid a run, and someone was like, okay, that's weird. But I think I don't know if maybe at some point it felt weird, or if we're just all that empathetic that we're like, oh god, I hope they don't think I'm just doing this for clout. I don't fucking know. I haven't unpacked why I feel like I need to apologize for raiding and running, but I know people like to apologize for it, so I figured I'd fucking nip it in the bud and just say, please, please raid and run. And I appreciate the raid. We didn't. I know. Yeah, true. Didn't raid Boris, so therefore it's not the nepotism raid. But you know, it's very draining, even though it's fun. I think it's no. So I mean, I could talk about that for a little bit because I'm not necessarily an expert in anything, but like I did my job in the Marine Corps. I did a lot of social media training, and you know, and not just social media training, but video training for AFN, the American Forces Network. And you're like, regardless of how much production you're putting into it, you are putting on a show when you stream. Like, I, for the most part, to try to be genuine. Like, this is my energy. This is, you know, these are the things I care about. I'm not saying Happy Pride to jump on a bandwagon. I'm saying Happy Pride because I'm genuine. Like, it's made my life better that all of my LGBTQIA homies have gotten to be more open over the years about it. And, you know, there's so many reasons for it, but celebrating Pride is one of them. And so things like that. But it's still a show. And, you know, you'd only do that for so many hours. Some people are better at doing it than others. You know, there's people who are able to put on that face for 8 hours and keep going, keep that energy up. And that's awesome. I can only do it for about 3 hours usually. And then, yes, I need a break. I need to not be seen in the same situation and stuff like that. So anyway, we're on Pharaoh. Pharaohs. We're on Pharaohs. We're clearing out Geth, as we do in Mass Effect 1. We have big things we've done so far. So we have everyone. We have the entire crew. Oh god, I'm blanking on planet names already. This is terrible. We killed a bunch of Rachni, including setting off the bomb, but then we saved the queen. I think that's the only major decision we've made so far. I think. I genuinely have not played this game since 2007. So I am definitely forgetting things. Like, leading up to Mass Effect 2 and then after playing Mass Effect 3, I looked at the wikis a lot. And, you know, it's so 2012, I probably knew a bunch of this stuff. But at this point, I have forgotten so much about this game. So there might have been another major decision I've made so far. Obviously, FemShep is a major decision. Playing Vanguard, that's not as important a decision because apparently you just get to switch between games, which you always could. But I figured with Legendary Edition, there was a little more of a continuance of your character, but guess not. But anyway.
I'll do whatever I can to keep them away from you, but I need some information.
What kind of information?
And we're doing a Paragon run because making the pixels on the screen sad makes me sad. So as much as I'd love, like, my one previous run I did as male Shep. The only major character that I got killed that isn't a major decision or isn't fairly common to get killed is Jack. So that is one person that I've set out to. I'm gonna fucking save them no matter what. And I romanced Miranda in those games, in that playthrough, which obviously isn't gonna be a choice this time. Ad break, fuck. Okay, I gotta run these ads. It's how I keep pre-roll disabled over on Twitch, which again, reminder, if you ever get pre-roll in the stream and it's not when that ad warning's already got out, please tell me. I would love to yell at Twitch about it. Unfortunately, I just think that some of my fellow streamers don't disable pre-roll when they run their ads. But yeah, so I'll see everyone in 3 minutes. You won't miss anything. I'm gonna get up and stretch and take care of some dishes. So I'll see you guys soon. All right, welcome back from those ads. Hello, Wolfman. Buster is the real streamer, is doing well. He is being very cute right now. He just rolled over. He's now doing the little and is trying to fall back asleep. He's in his cat tower. Spent most of the morning. He's spending a lot of mornings in his cat carrier, which I'm always appreciative that that's somewhere he feels safe. He's been doing it for the past week, so which is good. Hopefully it'll be easier to get him into it when he has an appointment next week. Yeah, you gotta go get poked and prodded again. Welcome back, TTN. Hope the workout was good. Oh, and I said thank you, I think, to one person for the follows, but not selling used thigh highs. I needed to make sure I said that name. Thank you for the follow as well. Great username. And thank you for coming through on the raid as well. Yeah. All right. Those headquarters are private property, so with Geth and nothing else. Don't worry. I would love to say shut up, but then I'd make some pixels upset on the screen, and I don't want to do that.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Heard my name.
Before you go,
It's a good name, and thank you for the follow. I don't think I thanked you for the follow yet,
she's
and
missing.
you know
They shouldn't
I appreciate
waste
it.
time poking around. We could do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
Where is she?
Where's your daughter, Juliana?
She was working in the Exogeny building when the attacks came.
Also, no shame to people that do
Yeah,
sell their
several
used thigh highs.
places
It's
you
just
can hide
the picture is funny.
for a short time.
I'll find
She's
her.
in there. I'll get her out.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
Okay.
Of course. And please remember, if you see my daughter...
There's no, there's just refugees to talk to. I guess there's probably like a quest reward because I go and talk to them first. Who are you?
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
Now that would be my siblings selling used thigh highs. Last seen in Bantanamo Bay after he joked about being underage. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, Twitch takes that seriously of the joke about being underage. So hopefully your sibling learned their lesson. And also Gmail goof. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Hopefully your sibling learned their lesson about joking about being underage on Twitch. God. I used to be someone, not on Twitch, but other places would say, I'm 12 and what is this? And I learned early on, yeah, don't do that on Twitch. I learned very early on, you don't get to, like, that is a very common internet line from the 2000s that you just are not allowed to say on Twitch. And probably for various reasons it's fallen off, but I would not be surprised if that is one of them.
What do you need?
I need to retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays well.
Pays well? Sounds great. Okay.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
No catch, really. It's dangerous work, but not for someone like you.
Why do people always assume we enjoy putting ourselves in harm's way?
It's
Yeah,
not that
Garrus, why?
Really. All you need to do is find my console at Exogeny headquarters and drop the data onto this OSD. It's that simple.
Speaking of Garrus, I was looking through the cast to refresh my memory. And also, like, I realized, hey, there's a couple of characters that I just don't know who those voice actors are. And, like, you know, try to familiarize myself with them. And I clicked on Garrus's voice actor. I'm like, this guy looks familiar. And then scrolled down, not even, just she was known for an IMDb. Not even, like, had to go through the list or anything. And right there was Pitt. Which, if you haven't heard by now, Pitt is a TV show that I cannot stop talking about. I've watched season 1 probably 7 times. I will literally get into a Discord call with anyone that is like, I don't want to watch it by myself, but I want to watch it. And he's in season 1. He's not main cast or anything, but he's part of a storyline that is like 6 or 7 episodes, and he's in all of them. The voice actor for Garrus, and it was just so weird because it's like, at this point, you know, I've known Garrus for almost 20 years as a character, and yeah, and this is but I've definitely watched Pitt so many times since watched season 1 of Pitt so many times that I'm like, oh god, I'm just gonna associate this guy as Pitt. Squad is coming over to give you a hug. Thank you, Wolfman. Appreciate you coming through with the raid. And honestly, it's credit to you that Squid and I even met. So thank you again for that. Hear about Pit a lot. I've never seen it. It's not for everyone, but like if you're willing, if you think you can watch a show with realistic medical, some very very real medical prosthetics, or like not prosthetics, but like, you know, it's obviously not 100% realistic, but it definitely is not afraid to show some blood in very gruesome manners. And you just want a really good drama, and like, not to shit on Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy was super popular for a number of years for a very good reason. Not my kind of show, but still, that doesn't mean it wasn't good. But like the drama in Pit, a lot more of it is centered around the medicine rather than around the interpersonal. Although the interpersonal is important too. But yeah, I highly enjoy Pit. And again, if anyone needs someone to sit in a Discord call with them to watch it, I'm your guy. I will post funny Mel gifs in our chat while we watch it.
I'll look around if I get the chance.
This mod is far behind. True. DTN's been doing a watch party in his Discord for it, and Splash and I both were the ones in there last night doing it. And he's like, "Have you guys watched this before?" We're like, "Yeah." And not like Grey's Anatomy. I feel like it turned me off to similar content. That's fair. I'm trying to think. So this show inspired me to go back and watch ER. Noah Weil, who's one of the producers on Pit, and it's an ensemble cast, but he's certainly, it's like, he's as close to the main character as I would just want to describe for an ensemble cast. Was also part of ER from the step off, and that like helped develop this along with a couple other people from ER, and in fact are getting sued by the Michael Crichton estate because Michael Crichton wrote ER, as well as, you know, other things you maybe have heard of like Jurassic Park, because they had originally approached this to be an ER reboot. But watching Pit made me go back and watch ER and realize, oh yeah, there's definitely some similarities here. I'm trying to think of like, because like I liked Scrubs, like growing up and watching Scrubs, but Scrubs and Pit are not the same thing at all. And I liked House, but also don't think like House still more is about the interpersonal drama, and like the medicine, from my understanding, is like, it's not 100% inaccurate, but man, do they take liberties. His mom IRL is a nurse. Yes, she is, which is one of the many reasons Noah Weil likes to make sure that they're praising the nurses on the show. I do admit that I get a lot of Noah Weil thirst traps. I'm so glad we're at the age that we can get thirst traps of people in their 40s and 50s. We don't think twice about it. But as far as House and Pit crossover, I don't think there's much either. Honestly, Pit probably has more in common with like 24, because it is hour by hour instead of like even ER was, hey, a day in the ER, and you know, it would cover an 8-hour shift in one episode, and like probably more than 8 hours, like more like 12 hours in a shift, and maybe some of the after. Whereas like the first hour of Pit is the hour they show up at work or for their shift, and it's 15 episodes, so 15 hours of the 12-hour shift. Welcome to the ER. Honestly, stuff I got with Bones to be more than House. Yeah, no, it's like, as far as medical dramas go, ER is a good comparison, but I hadn't watched ER before, but then like, I've not watched enough Grey's Anatomy to say it's not like it, but I can assume very well it's not like it. I've watched one episode of The Good Doctor, so I'm not comfortable saying it's not like that either, but it's not like that. Love Bones so much. Oh my god. You and Splash now wants to be your best friend. Just kidding. She's a little more discerning than that, but also Splash loves Bones, so
Time to get moving.
Just keep in mind what I said.
literally anytime, if there's an actor that I'm like trying to describe to Splash and Splash isn't immediately familiar with them, my first thing I check is to see if they were on Bones. Because even if they were on Bones for one episode, she's like, oh yeah, that one. Every time. Was that a hydrate? Hope it was. If it wasn't, Buster pick. The Buster pick. Okay. In fact, Al, I'm gonna give you a twofer. This is gonna be the extreme 2-for-1. I'm gonna move the camera to watch Buster while I take the picture of Buster. How's that sound? All right, buddy. No. Why are you doing that? Boost interception. Hell yeah. Okay. You're getting 2 picks out of this because it's very cute what his tail is doing. Do that, then that. All right. It has been redeemed. It is in the Discord. Boosterception. Yeah. Watching a hot minute, but growing up, that was my show. Sweet's my favorite. I'll never recover from that. Get that, and also respect the actor want to do something else. I think even better. And instead of, oh hey, he just disappeared on FBI business. Yeah. It's always interesting what they'll do for when they have to write out characters, or because something happens with the actors, whether they are moving on or what have you. I don't know if it's actually the most famous, but for me, the big one that I always think about is when Cal Penn, who was on House at the time, got invited to be to work in Barack Obama's White House. They very unceremoniously had his character commit suicide. And granted, there was like a good message of like, hey, like with House trying to diagnose it, and the answer being you can't diagnose suicide. Like sometimes it happens, and you could say the signs are there, but no one really knew. Which I think is an important message around suicide, but it was still done in such a shoddy way that it would still got a lot of hate from the fan base for it. The real streamer. Hell yeah, the real streamer. I watched Suits a couple years ago, and it was very interesting that suddenly Meghan Markle's character, well, and, you know, the person she was marrying, moved to Seattle away from New York between seasons, because that's when she got married, and in real life to, you know, some guy. Artist formerly known as Prince? No, not quite it. Some guy. Another one that comes to mind that it's not entirely clear how much of this was written before beat you to it. Nice. I'm glad to hear that my community is on the same terrible.
Kale Harris smells like syrupy waffle.
Oh my, Farrell, hello. Oh my god, I gotta follow Farrell. I had no idea. Thank you for the raid. Hello, Farrell. Hello, Farrell Raiders. How is the art? How is the making art? Oh my god. I have no idea, and I'm now very excited. I am... Guys, go follow Feral Goblin, who's been... Oh my god. Well, wait. No, they lowered the criteria for making affiliate. So we don't have to get you to 50 anymore to get you affiliate. I was like, oh, we can help you get affiliate, but then I realized, nope, that's not the number anymore. You're good. It was good. Oh, it's good to hear. What kind of art do you do? I'm now so curious. Feral, we've met recently because she has been coming in for the Mass Effect streams. It's been super fun having them here. I'm excited to you know, did the respectful thing like, understandable that people will let it slip that they also stream, but I had no idea, which is like, you know, one of those things of, I understand when that happens, but genuinely had no idea they streamed as well. So this is super cool. I'm super excited to check out your content as well. Catching up on mermaids, a lot of fish folk. Ooh. Oh, doing mermaids for May. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, hell yeah. I'm excited to catch a stream. Do you do stuff besides art? See, that's the only stream category, but that doesn't mean that's what you plan. Sometimes I try to play games. That's fair. Trying and doing can be two different things, but, you know, the trying is good. Fish are friends, not food. Thank you, Bruce. Well, welcome in, Feral Raiders. I'm Jake Hale Harris. Well, this is Buster. This is Buster, the real streamer, the important one, the one people actually come here for. He's sleeping, which is why he just looks like a toupee. But I promise he's a very cute tuxedo kitty. Well, very handsome. He sometimes glares at me when I call him cute, which, you know, I think he got that from me. But anyway, I'm Jake Hill Harris. I'm a recovering Dead by Daylight streamer. I do a mix of story or puzzle games, strategy games, and story and games with very big stories. And what game has a bigger story than Mass Effect? Not Bran. Not Bran the oh my god. Anyway, enough about Game of Thrones season 8. So I'm excited. This is my first full playthrough as FemShep. Excited to correct that wrong. And we are we're here to take out some Geth in the Mako. Very Mass Effect 1. There's more things to shoot. I don't feel like I've already been on this bridge. Oh, there's people in here. Well, Farrell, I didn't. Thank you for rating me. That is very kind of you. I'm excited to see what you're up to. I like to tell people, you know, I've met enough people, and I include myself in this, that raid out and end their stream because they're done, and not just done streaming, but they're done for the day and need a breather. I have no idea if that's you or not, but if you feel like you need to apologize for raiding and running, I love to raid and run. I need to, and so I would be a hypocrite if I didn't also encourage you to do the same. Do whatever you need to do. If you want to hang out here, great. If you want to come back here whenever, that's great. I'm excited for you to come back whenever you do. You've been super helpful. So I will say, I have played through this game before, but a lot of my community has not played it or even seen it. So I am trying to avoid spoilers for the most part. It's going to be inevitable we talk about spoilers because this game's been out for so long. Farrell has done a fantastic job of riding that line between wanting to talk about the game and like waiting. And so I have no doubt in my mind that their community will be exactly the same. So now I raid out to people I like watching, so I'm hanging out. Hell yeah. I like totally respect that people do that too. Just, sometimes you are hiding. Just want to make sure people have the space in case they do need to do that. Because sometimes you need to do that to take care of yourself. And we like taking care of ourselves here. I haven't talked about this too much because it's not normally part of my pitch, but I'll talk about it now. I am a United States Marine. I say am because once a Marine, always a Marine, but I did get out in 2013. And I got out for mental health related issues, and it is something I've been working with the VA for 14 years now. And it's a journey. I don't know that mine will ever end, but it's certainly better than it once was. And this place will never be a replacement for talking to a professional. And I always recommend if you're going through something to talk to a professional. But I do like that this is a place that if we are having a bad mental health or a rough mental health day and we just need someone to talk to, that this is a place that hopefully people feel comfortable doing so. Well, there's plenty of reasons people don't, and I don't take it personally either way. Juggernaut, please die, thank you. You, please die, thank you. Oh my god. Sometimes I go to kill something and I feel like I can't. Okay. Jammed? Why is it always jammed and never peanut buttered? Where the hell are the things jamming it? Because...
Oop. The guests certainly don't waste time moving in.
What are they up to? There's no point to this unless they're looking for something.
Raspberry. Or honey. Ooh. Yeah, why is it never honeyed? Okay, who else can I shoot? Can I shoot you firing the fucking rocket? I really don't want to deal with the rocket. Okay, good, I killed it. But I was only thinking that. Ooh. Honey on the mind. Sugar you. Or glazed, giggity. No, the raspberry. Oh. Can't wait for Mass Effect 2 when Vanguard gets charged and I get to charge everywhere. It's so much fun. Honey and peanut butter? Oh man, I'm the not my go-to breakfast, but certainly in my rotation for breakfast now that I've been, I've diagnosed with diabetes 3 years ago, is peanut butter and banana on very thin bread. They've got to be riper bananas, so I'd get the smaller bunches because I don't go through them fast enough before they start to not necessarily go bad, but as they mature, they get more sugars, and so they're not quite as good for you as the super ripe ones if you're diabetic. And then lots of peanut butter, so there's lots of protein. But gets me some fiber, gets me some protein, gets me just a little bit of carbs to make sure that I am getting some carbs in my system, because oh god.
This looks like a one-way drop, Commander.
Oh, it is a one-way drop. Spaceballs reference. Oh my god. Fuck. I want to use the excuse of, do you know how long it's been since I watched Spaceballs? But that's not an excuse. That just means I need to rewatch Spaceballs. So my Kayla's choice for peanut butter sandwich. She doesn't like jelly. Imagine not liking jelly. That is, you know, one of our oldest friends, Splash. Oh, I'm always up for that? Hell yeah.
I smell trouble.
What? Garrus, what do you... Oh, I guess you do have a nose. I was like, Garrus, what are you smelling with? Wait a minute. Okay. I was like, what trouble do you smell? And I'm like, why is there an explosive thing? What the fuck is this? Poor 10 letters, I know. 10 letters couldn't come to Splash's wedding, so we stopped by a Target and picked up a jar of jelly and put him in some of the photos we took. So Jelly Shaman could be along, so 10 letters could be who I first met as Jelly Shaman. So we had to get Jelly Shaman into the pictures, even though he couldn't be there. And that was always one of my favorite memories about that week, and it's certainly the one that's aged the best out of it. Yeah. We even made sure it was like a chili pepper jelly of some kind, because it needed to be a little bit spicy to actually be Jelly Shaman. Because, you know, 10 letters is an incredibly sweet person, but he can be some spicy sometimes. So I had to make sure we captured all of that. We didn't just get the cheapest frickin' strawberry jelly. Although the cheapest strawberry jelly still can be very good. I am not throwing shade at that, but we made sure to get something that captures personality a little bit better. All right. No return. Cool.
Damn it! I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those very...
I want PB&J? Make yourself a PB&J, girl. More like salt and chili chickens. We have come full circle.
You're safe now. But why were you here in the first place?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out.
Salt is a no-no for me, at least in excess. Damn.
We'll get you out as soon as we find out what the Geth are after.
It's not the Geth, it's the energy field they put up. They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
You can tell me.
I'm here for the Geth. It's very important that I find out what they're after.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the Thorian.
What's a Thorian?
I don't know. What's a Thorian with you?
It's an indigenous life form. Exogeny was studying it.
Interesting.
What else can you tell me? Do you know where I can find this Thorian?
I might be able to, but not with those Geth crawling around everywhere. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Fair enough.
Do you know how we can shut it down?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it. I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
They want the magic cheeks, not the magic cheeks. Sounds good.
All right, I'll look into it. Stay put until the field is down.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. I'll just find a small hole to hide in until the field is down. Oh, here, take my ID. This should get you past any locked doors. Good luck with that field.
Oh my, wait, what is all this charging at us? Oh, Varen. These are...
All clear.
I don't... Are they Krogan dogs? I can't remember. Why is it not letting me scroll down? Is this just the bottom? Okay. My former security manager self just twitched. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep 2 points open because I think I may as well myself a little bit, and I think I'm gonna need these last 2 points as soon as I can get to them. What should I do? Honestly, getting lift probably is worth it. Yes, Master Barrier. Not to be confused with Masturbator. Spawn acquired. I shall return. Hell yeah. Good job on acquiring the spawn. Okay, we've already talked to her. Shot the... I think they are associated with the Krogan, which is definitely not a spoiler. The amount of unprofessional habits in professional settings. It's...
Stupid machine. Access encrypted files.
I will say, one interesting thing that I've seen echoed a lot in the past like 6 or 7 years, a lot on the internet, is once you become a professional in something, you start to realize how many writers have no idea what they're talking about when they talk about your thing, and at least for me, it has certainly put a damper in. It makes it hard to enjoy that thing. It also makes it hard to enjoy other media related to it, like iZombie, God, I don't even remember what network it was on, but a fantastic show about a person who comes back as a zombie and then works as a medical examiner to try to hide that she's a zombie, and she's able to eat people's brains to help solve to relive some of the last memories, and very, very funny show, very, very quirky show, and I highly enjoyed it until they had an episode where the person whose brain she's ate was former military, and the writers did this very stereotypical former military person, referred to everyone as soldiers, which at least in the American military is not how it is at all, and just was like very clear that the writers, there was no writer in the writing room that like had actually like had close experience, like maybe some of them had military members that were in their family or something like that, but certainly not someone who's like lived with that person for any extended period of time. And it just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. It's Pride, so I can't like it. I'd be, I can't also not mention like that's part of the reason, especially if you have LGBTQ characters in your cast, there's been this very huge and very rightful uproar anytime writers write LGBTQIA characters without someone in the writing room that is like has lived that, because so much of it ends up relying on stereotypes and not the actual lived experience, that it's easily spotted from a mile away when that person is not authentic. And so yeah, it's kind of funny of like, hey, this person just handed me the credentials to this entire building. I will say, I think, even as someone that definitely understands OPSEC, like, if a bunch of robots came and took over my building, and here comes Spectre, Spectre that I'm well aware is like, if anyone can clear out my building, this person can. I probably would be like, you know what? I'll hand over my credentials. I'll get chewed out for it. I've been chewed out before, but I just want them gone. Anyway, all this to say,
No, I don't want
if you're writing about something, make sure you have fucking writers in your writing room that actually know what you're talking about.
Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption, or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console.
Oh no! Give me Rex, please. Whew. What was that achievement?
Exogeny Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
I apologize. I am gonna have to run these ads a little early. After my last ad run, I realized, oh, I'm gonna have to pee soon, and hydrating has made me realize, oh, I'm gonna need to go pee sooner than that. So we're gonna do an early ad break. I apologize. Hopefully this means we can go an hour and 20 minutes without ads. I doubt it, but a guy can dream, right? So see everyone in 3 minutes while I quickly run to the bathroom. Everyone get up and stretch. Maybe run to the bathrooms yourself. And see you in 3 minutes. Okay. We're back. Got to refill my water too while I was up. Go piss, bro? Yeah. No. I just need to. You're right. I don't need to make a big song and dance of it, but I feel bad. I don't like making the pixels on the screen feel bad, and that includes my chat. Because, you know, none of you are real, even though I've met several of you in real life. Lisbeth? But didn't say Elizabeth, it said Elizabeth. The fact that we understand who that is by saying Lisbeth means we should understand why that he's looking off the goddamn name card.
How do you know I'm Lisbeth?
Your access card identifies you as Elizabeth Bainham. Is there something you require, Dr. Bainham?
What did the Krogan want?
What information was the last user attempting to access?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
Go on.
Tell me everything you told the Krogan.
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zoo's Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
Zoo's Hope?
What does Zoo's Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zoo's Hope outpost.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The Zoo's Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 25% of all test subjects were infected.
Oh, no wonder they were being weird. Control group.
Are you saying Exogeny knew its people were getting infected?
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of species 37.
That's why they were acting so strange.
You should contact Joker.
Yes.
Joker! Come in, Joker! Damn it! That field's blocking us.
We've got to drop that shield and get back to the outpost.
I agree.
VI, what can you tell me about the Geth ship and the field it's generating?
I have limited data on the Geth. They have effectively blocked all sensors within the facility. I have detected unusual power fluctuations, but am unable to determine the source.
Then we do it the hard way.
We need to find that ship. Let's get moving.
Going to standby mode.
Alright, so what else is up here? They're around this corner? Where are they? Right down there.
Enemy side.
Here it comes!
Yeah, get frozen. The orb.
These claws to anchor that ship to the side of the building.
The Geth don't waste much finessing their landings. How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
We need a way to give it a kick. Let's check the other claws. Damn things can't be perfect.
The orb.
This place seems almost peaceful. Do you think the Geth were using this room as some kind of religious temple?
Whatever. I ain't here to learn their customs.
But we must ponder the orb. Easy decryption. So easy. Okay, wait. 5s? Pistol Striker 5 is worse than my Stiletto 4 in every single way. What the fuck? Hurricane 5 worse than my Tornado 4 in every single way. But a Tornado 5. Okay, do I have better armor? Because I am using some shit, apparently. I don't. I still have 1 on. No wonder I take so much damage. A better amp, though. Garrus. Is this better? Ooh, this is better. The sniper rifle's better. What about this? No. Ooh, wait, this is better too. Same heatsink capacity, more damage, and better accuracy rating? Okay. Alright, and then you're also using... Oh. Well, this is literally just yours, but better. Alright, Rex, what are you doing on assault rifle? Oh. Sure, we'll give you... Oh, we'll give you the Raptor 4. There we go. And then... No, we'll keep you on the Storm. I think the accuracy rate is a little more important for them because they're for the AI because they're not going to necessarily run up and get rid of their accuracy problems. What about gear? I need to upgrade you so you can wear the better gear. Okay. So came down from there. First PT, my first playthrough, I forgot to upgrade everyone's weapons and armor. I was so confused why we all kept dying. Yeah. They simplified it from first game to second game, and I remember that was definitely, it was a little controversial at the time, but I feel like it's now understood to have been a very good decision how they like streamlined it. It is now generally accepted as a good thing, because there are some oddities with it, if I remember correctly. Oh, which way am I supposed to go? This dead ends? Okay. So hopefully this is the... Oh my god. Is there still one more Krogan? There is? Yes. Whew. Man, this mass barrier, like, has been very good. But against the Krogan, it's been a fucking lifesaver. What is this? Refusing downloading, you secure Gavin. Oh, nice. We're doing side quests. We're a side quest enjoyer. Ooh. Ooh. More 5s. But not armor from my Shep. That's... Do I can't remember. I do... Okay, I do eventually get access to medium armor. I probably should start working on that, because... Yeah, this this sucks. Okay, then we go through here. We can only go up. Ooh, I'm shrimping. The upside and downside of putting on the Buster Cam is I can start shrimping without anyone knowing, but also I can start shrimping and no one will correct it. Not that it's your job to correct it, but chat does. No! Holy shit. There we go. That was just me being bad. Much easier to do. Oh! You're like, I am already severely damaged. Whoa. Level up. I'll shoot from this far back to hit the sniper with the shotgun. Actually, my accuracy rating is pretty fucking... What the hell is that? The hell is all of this? The samples were due to arrive 3 days ago, but we haven't heard anything from the colony or the cargo vessel. Suspect the samples became volatile and recommend cutting off all further contact with the Notacrux colony. If the colony is discovered, no one should be able to trace the events there back to us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They're hiding that they're connected. Surely that's not shady at all, right? Right, guys?
This claw is identical to the last. We'll have to keep going.
Have to keep going, but there's more Geth. Codex. Love Codex. Oh. Rough. If you guys want to walk up on us like this, it's so funny because, like, I don't remember how the enemies acted in this game being like this, but like, oh Jesus, I thought we were done.
It's no armory, but tear up even one claw and that ship is gone.
I don't remember the enemies acting like this. It sure has made the shotgun playthrough a little bit easier though when they're just all rushing up on you. Hard decryption. Oh my god. As soon as I went in, I was not expecting it to be that easy, but it was. According to data retrieved from this console, the Geth are preparing for a major offensive in Citadel space. This information is accurate. They're amassing a significant force somewhere in the Armstrong Nebula. There's a big gap here. No! I fucked that up. There we go. I don't trust this Cerberus group. They may pay us well, but if this gets out before we've developed an antidote, it's just not smart. They won't tell us what they want the samples for or why they wanted them delivered to the Montano system. The records show nothing of interest out there. Uh-oh. The Montano system. Find a repair ticket attached to console. Damn door to the shuttle bay is fried again. Works fine if the PSI is 30 or lower. Safety shutoff kicks off in if the PSI gets above 34. PSI is in the 31 and 34 zone. The door slams down with enough power to shear through a metal I-beam. Someone fixes before one of my team loses an arm in that thing. Okay, so we got the PSI between 31 and 34. What is it on? Okay. We can do math, right? Okay, 17 plus 13 is 30. Which doesn't get us to 31 through 34. So 11 plus 13 is 24 plus 7. Okay. Warning, high pressure. Right? Did I do that right? Oh, I have to hit the console again. Okay, there we go. There we go. Thank you. I just was saying that too. Thank you for confirming. Goodbye, Shep. Shep says goodbye, Ship.
Exceptional, Commander. The fields will be down. We can go deal with this Thorian creature now.
This was my kind of mission. Kill a bunch of Geth and end things off with a huge crash.
Keep your guard up. There still might be a few Geth inside the base.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading? Anyone there? Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander, talk to me.
Wait, why'd it go quiet? Why aren't you just repeating this, Joker?
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
Don't panic.
They can't do any real damage. We're on our way back. Just hold your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait right here for you, Commander.
Why is my pilot telling me this and not my XO?
This place will be crawling with Geth in a minute. Keep together and we'll get out of here in one piece.
Alright, so probably this way that we couldn't go before? Ah, no, just this. Light armor human assassins. Oh my god. You have never looked so beautiful. Okay. There was something over here. Nope. There we go. Just a little too fast. So many fives. Getting all the gear. We'll go through it at some point. I don't want to get rid of too much because, well, you can lose crew members. Well, I don't plan on it. Well, there's... Never mind. I want to prepare for in case I do lose one. Or two. Liz!
There you are. We should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
I need some answers. You knew more about the Thorian than you let on.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
I believe you.
You did what you could. I'll help them if you can tell me where to find the Thorian.
The Thorian is underneath Zoo's Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
Smart move.
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party, come in.
Yep.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
Okay. Got some Paragon. Not enough to put any points in, right? Damn. Curious if getting this point will let me put in the last 2 points or just one more point. Or no more points. I guess I never know. Oh, we're back here. I see. All right. There's more enemies, looks like. Just run him over. Honestly, I think I get some XP for killing him. You're still not dead. There we go. Running them over didn't kill them. But yes, that gave me a buttload of XP. God, why you're so sleepy, buddy? I didn't even keep you up that late. I kept him up a little late. I can't lie with people. Okay, so down here should be.
Is there anyone picking this up?
Get away from that radio!
What was that all about?
I don't know. Okay, I think it was down here then.
This is Juliana Bainham of Pharaoh's Colony. Please help us.
That's my mom. Stop!
Okay,
Stop,
good.
you're over.
Uh-oh. Get back here. Huh?
You can't do this, Jong.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you!
Uh-oh.
Shepard. Damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the exogenic database. I know it happened on a cruise. This doesn't have to end like that.
Stay calm.
We can talk this out. Nobody needs to get hurt.
You don't understand. It's not that easy. Communications are back up. Exogenic wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jong. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
Species 37.
You're after the one unique thing Pharos has, the Thorian.
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
Damn it. We didn't make the people the pixels on the screen happy enough in time. Oh well. I'm ending this now.
I won't let you hurt these people anymore. Drop your weapon or be prepared to use it.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on, come on!
As if we don't have enough problems. Now we're shooting each other in the
Hey,
back.
I shot him in the front.
It's my fault.
I shot him in the front, okay?
Did
not shoot anyone in the back.
Don't you start. You do good work, and you know it. So what now, Commander?
Don't worry.
I'll deal with the Thorian, then make sure you're safe.
The colonists won't let you near the Thorian. They die first. They're under its control.
I'm sorry.
What else am I supposed to do?
There's gotta be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Won't I get caught in it too?
Releasing clouds of nerve gas doesn't seem like a particularly good idea.
It's not like it's weapons grade. The insecticide we use in the grow labs contains trace amounts of tetraclopine, a neuromuscular degenerator. If their nervous systems are already weakened, it may act as a paralyzing agent.
If we must consider it, drop it in a concussion grenade.
He came at you first? That's very true. He saw you shoot him. What did you do by back? He asked for it. Yeah, no. I'm comfortable with my decision, even if Mom isn't.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
Equip your grenades with the anti-thorian gas upgrade. This will disable infected colonists without killing them.
We'll stay out of your way until you clear a path. Good luck.
Equipment. Take all. Grenade. Anti-thorian gas. Cool. Hopefully I have enough grenades. Smile. No, it's not Shepard's mom. It's Elizabeth's mom. Elizabeth was just hanging out with us, and we pretended we were her so we could get some clearance. Okay, so Ooh, adrenaline. Mass barrier, adrenaline burst at mass barrier. That seems good. I just really love that her name is Shepard. Look, it's 9K3 Harris I9 cute. One. Happy Pride. I'm still out of town with no sound. Happy Pride. One. Happy Pride, Amu. I hope you're doing well. Okay, we gotta start putting points in armor apparently. Like major. True. I didn't have, like, I heard stories of like people who had NCOs where the last name was Sergeant, so they'd be like Sergeant. I didn't have anything like that. I did, however, my last chaplain. So chaplains are in the Navy, and they use the Navy rankings, and they're all officers. So my last chaplain, so you know, like religious but moral support, like using religion if they need to, but frankly, I had really good experiences, and I need to, like, with it to every single one of them. I would mention I was Jewish, and none of them just used Christ as the way to help me out with stuff. But my last chaplain was a Navy 06 with the last name of Morgan. And yes, Navy 06s are captains. So my last very good emotional support in the Navy, or in the Marine Corps, was Captain Morgan. I am so glad I get to actually say that and not be joking. It's one of those things of like, man, it sounds like such a dumb joke, but nah. And he was great. He was incredibly helpful. It was my last year in where my mental health absolutely had taken a turn. And he's not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, never claimed to be, but still was a was a very good ear. And I don't remember his first name, so I've not been able to look up how he's doing since. But I assume I'm assuming he's definitely out by now. That was more than 10 years ago, and by the time you're 06, you've been in for a while. And I'm sure he's still practicing pastor. I don't remember what flavor of Christian or Catholic. I think he was Protestant, not Catholic. But I don't remember what flavor of Protestant he was. But I'm sure he's still practicing pastor somewhere, and hope he's doing well. Sometimes you just need, yeah, absolutely. I can feel you saying that with a straight face. I mean, he was Captain Morgan. Okay, I gotta talk to you because I got your stuff.
Finding my workstation out in the ruins.
Found your data.
I managed to find the data and transfer it to your OSD.
That's very good news indeed. Thank you.
I was there anyway. It was the least I could do.
Well, I appreciate it. Here, you've certainly earned this. Thanks again, Commander.
And as far as sometimes you just need an ear, yeah. One of the best questions I've learned to ask in recent years is if someone's starting to share some problems with you, if you're ever conflicted, just ask, hey, do you need someone to listen to hear you out, or do you want help trying to solve this? Because sometimes people just need to vent and they'll be good, and they know this. And sometimes people do want a solution. Make sure you're asking it in a way that doesn't minimize it, because I've seen people ask it of like, do you just need a bitch? And it's like, well, yes, but also you didn't have to put it that way. But yes, sometimes you just need an ear and someone to take your problems seriously. Uh-oh. Do you want advice or do you want someone to listen? Yeah, that's a very good way to ask that question. That's a really good question to ask, because can I ask you that? I'm like, actually, I need help. Oh, yeah. Because, like, when I first heard about that question, I learned it as a gendered question of like, the women in your life don't need you to solve stuff for them. And then, you know, it turns out, hey, it's not actually gendered. People sometimes just want to vent, and sometimes people need help. But I certainly was guilty of, well, if you're telling me this, then you want help trying to figure it out. So I'm going to try and help figure it out. That's not actually how it works at all. But it certainly was a good thing of, like, hey, sometimes people just want you to listen. And then sometimes people just want you to listen as they're talking. They're like, wait, no, actually, you want to deal with this. Okay, maybe I jump jet and that'll fix this for me? Or maybe I just exit the vehicle. Spacebar is doing something. It's not, it's, unless it's parked in level terrain. Okay, I can't get out. Wait, what do I actually do? I damage myself. Wait. What? Okay, genuine question for the people that have played this game more recently in 2007. Is there a way to flip? I've had to explain that to my husband a couple times. Like, no, I don't want you to tell me what I should do. I just want to air it out. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. I feel like a lot of modern games understand that this is a thing, but maybe back in 2007 we didn't realize we could do this. No one in QA ever figured out you could do this. Try shooting the cannon. Let me try shooting it somewhere else, because I've tried doing that twice, but I haven't. That's all I've tried. Okay, time to Google. Mass Effect Legendary Edition Mako Flip. Try to exit and re-enter. That doesn't sound great at all. Holding down the jets while simultaneously holding down left or right strafe, or sometimes forward movement, is also the most effective way of riding Mako flips over completely. Okay. Okay, I'm pressing just A in the spacebar, and it keeps rocking me back and forth the wrong way? Go, gadget, unflip. Yeah, the things I'm seeing you say, you probably will have to reload. Ooh, shift, not space. You're right. You're so right. Not that isn't doing what I thought. Still nothing now. Shift and space together aren't doing anything. Okay. But I am parked and on level terrain. Just parked upside down. What? What the fuck? Why did that work? I literally just also pressed A and shift because I was trying, what I wanted to do was get it perfectly on its back instead of sort of on its side. And for some reason that time it was like, yo, we're gonna work. Are we still on the bridge? Look, we just spent a good 5 minutes unflipping the Mako. So yes, we're still on the bridge. We're gonna Mako violently rocking back and forth, flip back upright. Good driving, Shep. Mako's that little piece of gear. There's a reason they. My understanding, and obviously, people, if you know better, correct me. I am down to be corrected on this because I probably have the wrong understanding. My understanding is, for the most part, Legendary Edition is just a remaster of the games. Like, no major changes to anything. With one exception, and that is the fucking Mako. Uh-oh.
What was that creature? It certainly wasn't human.
Careful. Leave the colonists. We love the Mako. I remember it being very celebrated when they said we're not updating much except for the Mako.
Very well, Commander. Let's go.
16 colonists alive. Oh. Okay, so we have a grenade for the colonists. But so far, none of them are running at us. Let's kill all these guys instead. Use the Mako to shoot these guys? I was just thinking, oh, can I get back in the Mako? But, oh. That's okay. Garrus will be fine, right? Garrus will be fine, right? Okay, these are just colonists, probably. Yes.
Here it comes.
Okay, one left. Okay. Thought that was Rex. And when he was in front of me, I thought it was Rex too, but I looked down and was like, oh, Garrus is the one that's dead. And then looked at it again, I was like, oh, that is Garrus. So I don't know why we both thought that, but it was, yeah. All right. Hopefully we get refills on our grenades, because we've just used 2 and we don't have that many. What? Hot battle doesn't area. Click here. Oh no. Well, now I know what DTN's go live message will be for tonight. Box refills back at the colony. You always punch them. Oh, punching him works too. Nice. F. Okay. I was like, how do I punch him again? Oh.
Here it comes.
Shooting 2 of them seemed, or mailing 2 of them seemed harder. Okay, I have a feeling I need to keep these 2 back here so they don't fucking shoot the colonists. Oh my god, there's 3 of you.
They're definitely protecting the ship, Commander. We've got to move one of those cargo blocks.
Incoming!
Okay. Oh, did I get all of them? Okay, there's more. Hey! There's my grenade refill. How far does this go?
Eat this!
I detonated that too soon.
I will destroy you!
Okay. We're gonna try and melee these two. Okay, cool. Guess why? Oh, I thought his shields were down. I was like, why? There you go. Okay. Okay, so
Eat this.
I need to not detonate him really. Just need to trust that it's gonna get there. There we go. One more.
There's a crane, Commander. Can you make sense of the controls?
There we go. There we go.
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me.
No.
Stop you, but I won't. I won't!
No. Well, 15 colonists alive. Buddy. I can't believe you did this. I'm sorry, chat. Buster loves you, I promise. Even if he did leave, you was thinking of me. Oh no. 16 colonists alive. We just lost one. I'm well aware that 16 is probably the ones we can save. We can't save them. Whoa. Why does it only want me to talk to Rex? Why is it not letting me access? Wait, what? Oh, because I already accessed it. I was like, why won't it let me access the freedom controls? Because you already did it, dummy. Paragon 32. That's still not. Okay. Oh. Wait. No, I need 2 points. I need to make sure I have 2 points for whenever I finish unlocking charm. Alright, but I got points for you. Armor. Fitness unlocked. What is fitness? Oh. Smexy Battletoads. Fitness this Battletoad in your mouth. Giggity. Got him. Fucking got him. And by got him, I mean got me. Hello.
Alright, we just need to find this creature and determine what it... What... This was not covered by my training manuals.
That's a plant?
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
I know plants breathe. Ish. But not like this, right?
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
I'm here to make a deal.
You gave something to Saren. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
Let the colonists go.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground in a new growth.
All right. We're gonna heal because Garrus is painfully low. Hydrate. But I am gonna die straight. I'm so glad they're running in circles for me. But I did hydrate, thank you. There's a
Command. There's some kind of growth here that is definitely different.
AI pathing, dude. The AI pathing is. Oh, okay. So I have to shoot this. Well, maybe.
That hurt it. I can tell. A few more of those and it's in trouble.
I did not meant to press that, but it's fine.
Perimeter secure.
Is that gonna wake it? More sorry. Area map. What is that supposed to mean? Can these things just wake up so I can shoot them already?
Shields disabled.
How the fuck did that miss? Yeah, take that.
You good to go?
All clear.
Skill issue? True. These are gonna pop up behind me. I'm gonna be fucking mad. Weapon locker. You kidding me? Lots of fives. I see you creeping. Dude, even with how their arms are, they're creeping. Then they came from behind. Shooting fish in a barrel. Why does this also look like something I'm supposed to shoot? Is it because it's brightly colored? Wait. Why the fuck are either of you using pistols, huh? I literally put fucking good guns on you in the slots that you do get improvements on, and you're using fucking pistols? These two chuckle fucks. You know what I should do? Speaking of equipment. Should probably switch my grenade back. We'll do cryo, sure. Speaking of grenades.
Enemy contact.
Surely it's fine. Hello? Back from Ninja AFKing, how dare you? How dare you show your face here after Ninja AFKing? Sneakiest splash, the sneakiest. I'm sure this is fine. Oh, it's not fine. Howard Thou Strimmer. Tell me that you're alright. And everything is alright. Because everything is fine. Watch some TV, kiddo, and warm up food. Oh, nice. Uh-oh. There's dots out here. Why are there... Oh, they're above me. Medical station? Yes, I fucking need this. Nope. There we go. Medium armor Turian? Well, if I ever bring Saga on a mission, I've got armor for her. Oh! That was one shot from her. Have I unlocked any pair? No. Okay. I can equip medium armor now. Now that I actually have really good light armor. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think this is better. That's definitely worse. Just realized, because I have new armor, it looked different. All right, one last node. This just dropped so soon. What the fuck? How does it have more? About to have dinner and finish watching my K-drama? Hell yeah. Enjoy your dinner. What are you having for dinner, if you don't mind me asking? Who the fuck are you shooting at? Oh, I see. Revive him.
Shields disabled.
Wait, what? I revived him. Why do they immediately... Oh, because they get revived with not full health. God. And then these things just do health damage, not shield damage. So they just murder him immediately. Leftovers, yeah. Treating myself some Japanese food? Should I get chicken hibachi? Ooh. I've not done hibachi in so long. Like, I know you can just get it as takeout, but I feel like hibachi, part of it is the experience. Actually, last time I did hibachi was TwitchCon. The TwitchCon that I met DTN at. FJ and I went to Benihana's. It was cool. We got to sit with the oh my god, I forget which charity organization it was. It's one that FJ works with a lot. Wasn't Humane Society? The other one he does a lot with. But yeah, we shared a hibachi table with their Twitch team. So that was super cool. You usually get sushi. Want hibachi more this round? Benihana's a good time. Oh yeah, no, we knew we were paying for the experience, but it was the god. Oh god, which casino was that at? I mean, they're all famous, but you know, it's one of the ones just around the corner from the convention center, because Key and I both stayed within walking distance of the convention center. But yeah, it was super nice Benihana's. Like, I don't think we could even see another table from our table because they're all like secluded and like dressed up in this very nice thing. Can't really have never been. It's just a super fancy hibachi place. It's still hibachi, like, at the end of the day. Like, with no disrespect to the Benihana's crew, it's more that, like, you know, every hibachi I've ever been to, whether it was, you know, Benihana's or out here in California or in the middle of fucking Maryland, where probably there was the only people from Southeast Asia in a mile radius. I feel like every hibachi I've been to has been an incredible experience. The Sahara, no, maybe. I know if I go look, it'd make immediate sense, but. I've never been to a Benihana's. We have a local one that I used to go to quite a lot more. Yeah. We have a local one. I don't think I'd ever go to hibachi solo. Like, I do movies solo. I'm very, like, I'll go to restaurants solo all the time, but that's enough of a show that I think you want to do as that even if you do it like as a date, probably as a date, it's fine. Because, like, there's time to talk in between, and then there's time, and, like, wouldn't be a first date, but, like, as, like, a fourth or fifth date, like, it'd be cool. But, like, I feel like that's one I've always done where, like, there's at least 4 people. Like, FJ and I went as, you know, as a duo, but that made sense, because you're in fucking Vegas, and you do it. Westgate, yes! Thank you, Westgate. Yeah. It was near both the hotels. FJ and I were staying at different hotels. We were close to each other, and it was like right in between us. Well, hello, Asari clone. Okay, I'm getting out of here for some gaming. Bye, Slash. You all the wins. Not sure what we're playing tonight. It's one regular person else this week and next. Sounds like time to play some Commander. No kidding. Oh. Oh, God. Okay. We're healing. Nope. Not meleeing. We're healing. We heal. Now it falls. Oh. Oh no. All of those things had Asari clones in them? When nice restaurants have been to, they were higher end, were all Italian places, which are a dime a dozen here and here. Oh.
I suppose I should thank
Okay.
you for releasing me.
For higher end, we're all Italian places, which are a dime a dozen. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I haven't gone to many super high end restaurants. That's certainly they're wasted on me. Like to be perfectly honest, we did for my dad's birthday recently. We went to this like decently nice Italian place, not the nicest Italian place I've ever been or that you could ever go to, but like starting at $30, and the wine menu is extensive. Which where I live, the wine menu is always extensive, but it was the wine menu was Italian, not local. I love little holes in the wall. They're always my favorite. Yeah. Like one of my favorite places, like besides the multitude of taco trucks where I live, because they're everywhere. And they're starting to not be cheap anymore either. Which, understandable, but also damn. Like one of my favorite places to go to in my town is there's this hole in the wall pho place that is still like $15 for a bowl of pho, which around here is incredibly reasonable. I say this, and I'm the same person that goes to Gallagher's in the New York, and drop $200 on my meal alone. It makes sense for you. Like, you've got a good eye for the cheap places, and like when I got to meet up with DTN, not just in Vegas when I first met him, but also when he came up near me. And, both places we went to were we went to a place for dinner that was very nice. It was close to being a Michelin star. I don't remember this, but DTN said they had this on their wall as they almost got a Michelin star. But it was very good. And then we walked around and found a dessert place that was certainly not nearly as not that that place was super fancy either, but it was about to have a Michelin star, right? And then we walked around and found a place for dessert that was also very cool, but certainly not as fancy. And I feel like it tells me I understand your dichotomy of you just want to find something good, and sometimes that means you pay for it, and sometimes that means you get it for cheap, and you're not paying $200 for the prestige of it, you're paying $200 for it being good. So that makes sense to me.
Is
Are you okay?
All right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch.
Pay for the quality of the meal and the company.
When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
What do you mean? But I need the Paragon points. So he tricked her?
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
She tried to manipulate Saren, but in the end, her plan backfired.
How is this possible?
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets.
Oh, so they were the
Saren
trade,
offered
right.
me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Serves you right. That's horrible!
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What does it do?
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the cipher is knowledge.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory, a viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
There has to be some way.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind
Embrace
us
eternity.
one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity. I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
Are you all right? What just happened?
Give me 1 second. Gotta quickly check. Okay, cool. Don't need to snooze the ads yet. Thank fuck. Don't worry, I'll be fine.
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people.
Brain smacks.
It will take
Maybe.
time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship, Commander. Medical needs to know about this.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
What should I do with you?
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
A noble idea.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy
Excuse
to
me.
have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being
Medal of Heroism.
Colony. Thank you, Commander.
All right. Not that. Squad. How fucking full does my goddamn Paragon bar have to be? Don't answer that. I'm gonna whine and complain. Okay. Yay, everyone's alive. We did, well, one guy didn't live. Hello, Ledra.
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
What do you have? What are your plans now?
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
What do you have for
Let me
sale?
see what you have in stock.
Of course. Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
7s. Ooh. Buy a nice pistol. Oh. Oh, this allows the Normandy probably to sell me this shit. Okay. I am running up on time. So I think for... I mean, that basically covers it here, right? I think that covers it. I have said, hey, I think I'm skipping a lot of side missions. I am pretty sure I need to do some side missions before I go to Vermeer. No spoilers, but I think I need to do some side missions before I get there. So probably Friday we're gonna be side mission enjoyers. Knock out some of this the backlog of side missions we have to do before probably Monday going and doing Vermeer. So hopefully that is something that is enjoyable. I gotta go find something to raid, and I'm gonna just put it on face instead of having you guys look at the frozen. So many side missions. T! Holy shit! Thank you for the 10 stream streak. I'm unfortunately the thing I have to show me chat doesn't show me that. So thank you for that though. That is, oh my god. Amu, I'm gonna refund you the Buster treat because I have no idea where he went. And I don't want to run into ads before. So I'll make sure to do that. But T, it's very good to see you. Thank you so much for the 10 stream streak. That is very kind of you. Good night, Faith. If you guys do want to hang around, I have not gotten a raid Shishmet, aka the artist formerly known as the Primal, in a while, and he is live playing some My Hero Ultra Rumble, which is the My Hero Battle Royale, which, man, this is a spectacle if you guys haven't seen it. So we're gonna go say hi to him doing that. Enjoy your streams and having the lyrics as work. No, this is understandable. Be well, take care. Gotta burn some man flesh. Hell yeah. You've stolen Crank? Uh-oh. Lake is here. Lake is here. You know what? You know what? You're so right, Leica. Who am I kidding? I haven't rated you in too long. Just gotta get through this ad real quick. Leica's right. We're gonna raid Leica. That's not actually what she was doing. But let's go raid her. Leica's super cool. She's a vibe. Enjoy. She's playing some marathon right now. And yeah. If you enjoy her content, give her a follow. She's best way to describe her, she's a fucking vibe. I enjoy hanging out there. She's yeah. Nope, not Rod. It's Raid. There we go. There we go. Get her to boop the snoot. If you're not subbed, just any love emote. Wish her a happy Pride. I think she's celebrating Pride. I assume she's celebrating Pride. I guess I don't know for sure. But tell her happy Pride anyway. And if she isn't celebrating Pride, then, well, you know, maybe I don't rate her anymore. But yeah. Go say hi to Leica. I'll be back here Friday for some side questing. See you guys over in Leica's. See you for your Friday. Thanks for watching.